Hello everyone, welcome to the first edition of Rick's Picks on the Hunt. I'm here with my co-host Billy Bohab.
What's going on?
And what these episodes are going to be is us going to different stores and locations and seeing what cool stuff they have, whether they have good deals, whether they just have some really neat stuff there and so forth. So we're going to be starting this series off with the discount store known as Ollie's. Now, if you're a collector and you got an Ollie's around you, you definitely want to be checking this place out because of the factor. What Ollie's is they get overstock from different stores, so such as Target, Walmart, and so forth, and then they sell them at a really cheap price. Now, sometimes you get a bunch of stuff that you really don't want, but sometimes you'll also find some really cool stuff on some really cool deals. So, with all that being said, if you do like this video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up, share, and subscribe. They're small clicks for you, but it really helps this channel grow. So, without any further ado, let's get on to the hunt.
So first up, I have this end cap, and it's filled with Eternal figures. Unfortunately, the Eternals movie didn't do well. Nobody's really looking for these figures, so, not too many people are going to buy them. You got a few Doctor Strange figures, some Black Panther. You got Speedball up there in the corner if you want to complete your new Warriors set, but, not a lot here that a lot of people are looking for just because these movies really didn't do that well. So now here we got a lot of good stuff. So you got a bunch of Beyblade stuff, which is really nice. Whole bunch of Marvel stuff. You got the Black Panther over there. You got the Falcon, like comic book style Falcon, which is really nice. You got some cars here, which is really cool. Then you got some vintage style Mandalorian figures, lots of them. So any of you people are really into the Mandalorian, go there and pick up those figures because there's a lot of them. You got an old school Skeletor down there, some Black Series figures, more Mario Brothers. Now you got some original trilogy figures here, which is really nice. So you got C-3PO, the Emperor, Lando. So that's really cool. Some real key figures. And then also you have some Beast Wars as well. So this shelf is a mixed bag of things. So you got a bunch of G.I. Joe figures from the Snake Eyes movie. You got some Power Rangers, a little bit of Masters of the Universe. You got some DC figures in the back. Got a good-looking Bumblebee there. Some more Marvel figures. All right. You got some Stranger Things down here in the bottom section. Now, we got some real goodies on this shelf. So, you have a Snake Eyes model kit. You got some X-Men figures, which I always love picking up X-Men figures. You got Panther. You got Clamp Champ sitting in the back there. And if you look down on this shelf, you got a Wind Raider there. And that's definitely worth picking up if you don't have one. So here we have some My Little Pony figures, which are really nice. And also some Barbie figures as well. All right, so we have some Dungeons & Dragons figures from the old 80s cartoon. You got some more G.I. Joe classified figures. Some DC figures. All right, you got some Jurassic Park Life Game, some Pickle Ricks, Beast Wars Monopoly, and you also get the D&D figures from the recent movie. So on this shelf, you got Battle Cat and Clamp Champ, which is some really good figures to have for your Origin collection. You got some more Mandalorian figures here, some Disney figures as well, which is really nice. And you got a whole shelf full of a whole bunch of Star Wars stuff, such as the Black Series, Vintage Series, and other things. And to top it off, you got a whole bunch of graphic novels. So you got a bunch of DC, World of Warcraft, Walking Dead, stuff like that. So if you're looking for just some good books to read at a good price, man, this is definitely worth it for you.
Okay, so as you see from that video, they had some really cool stuff, some really not so cool stuff. There definitely are a couple of gems there, such as the Wind Raider from He-Man. That's a good gem. That's a nice deal. They also had Battle Cat and Panther, which are always worth picking up. And some of the Star Wars guys, like you got the Emperor, C-3PO and so forth are worthwhile. But some of the other stuff like the Eternals, nobody's buying that. Those are going to probably live on that wall forever. The Snake Eyes figures, you may get a few people interested in them, but they're not a real big seller. Same as poor poor Lady J. It's actually a good figure. I really like her. I've already done a review on her if you want to check it out on my G.I. Joe playlist. But nobody seems really that interested in her. She's a real big peg warmer. But with all that said, I did find a couple of things that I wanted to. A lot of the stuff that I was really interested there, unfortunately, I already have. So, I only came out with 2 figures. So I came out with Dr. Evazan from the original Star Wars series. Now, this is a cool figure because this is one of the original Black Series figures. They came in this packaging. They winded up doing the archive figures, which is this next figure that I picked up, which was Lando from Jabba's palace. And as you can tell, this is an archive figure. You can tell by the boxing and what have you. Now, the one thing I will warn you about Ollie's, if you're a collector who's really into keeping your stuff in the box, keeping it nice, they do tag their products. With Lando here, they put the tag on the plastic. It came off really easy, no issues. But with him, they did put the tag right here, and there's still a little bit of glue there, not much. So if you are an in-box person and you're getting them from Ollie's, just make sure that, the sticker's on the plastic. It'll be easier to get it off of there than the cardboard. So those are the things I picked up. That's my thoughts on it. What's your thoughts, Bill?
I love Ollie's. I mean, I've been going there for a while. Not the first time I've obviously been there. Not the first time I've bought figures from there. But for me, when we went there this time, I just picked up 2 things as well. I picked up this Goofy figure, and it was like $8. Can't really beat that because it's a McFarlane. So yeah, I got that. And I also got this guy. I mean, and that was another $8. I'm going to use this to modify my Proton Pack. So yeah, I can't wait to get into this and start modifying this. I'm pretty sure we'll do a video on that.
Alright, so is that all you got, Bill?
Yeah, that's all I got.
So overall, if you got an Ollie's in your neighborhood, I definitely consider it a good place to go on a hunt at, because of the factor, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that you probably wouldn't be interested in, but man, you find those few gems there, it's definitely worthwhile. So, hope you guys liked this video. If you did, go ahead and hit that thumbs up, share, and subscribe. They're small clicks for you, but it really help this channel grow. So, until the next one, late.
Have a good one.